Hello and welcome back to another of my Arma 3 editor tutorial videos. In this video, I would like to share with you about how to create an Intel item that is featured in Xmod. So what differs this Intel to the vanilla one is the fact that with Intel you can create an Intel with message that you can write in the code. And as you can see here, there is my unit and then the Intel carrier and this set of tasks, which is not the important one because it is already made by another creator, and I've just copy and paste his methods. Okay, I think there is nothing much. I will address this later once we address the code in the initServer. Here's the code, which is rather simple. Just copy and paste from the wiki, and it has its own dedicated page actually, so it is quite easy to find. So first is the carrier's variable name, and then the item. I think that the item remains the same unless there is another update which adds another Intel item, and I've tried with other items such as phone, which actually bomb trigger, but it doesn't work. So let us put this way and not change this item name. And then next is the message content. Of course, as the name says, it will deliver the content of the message once you open the message, which can be accessed when you open the map and then press Windows. And last is message title, which is the title of the message that will be shown if you press Windows on the map interface, and then it also will appear on the header of the Intel. So let's just change this first. This is A1, since the soldier name is A1. Then message content, let's say go there. So it title will be Intel. Simple as that. Save. And don't forget that it must be executed on the server, which means that this must be put on initServer.sqf. Now let's go back to the game. And now let us go back to the editor before we proceed to the test. Of course, the create task and set task date can be edited according to your liking, and then the last is of course the trigger. This will be the condition for mission completion, which use call function that is has item. Of course, is the player, and then is xIntel notepad, which is of course the name of the Intel that we put into the CTRG's inventory. Okay, I think that's all. We can proceed to the test. First, have to load his body, so which means execute him, and then inventory. As you can see, there is this notepad, and right click. Mission is completed, and then open the map. Press Ctrl and then press Windows, or press both of them at once. Then as you can see, the name of the Intel item is Intel, which was written or typed on the script, and then there is this code there. Okay, I think that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in other videos. Goodbye.